I'm just outside of this, well actually now I'm inside. I'm heading toward to restore the power to the wind orb. So I'm going to show you the directions there, and shouldn't be too bad. So on this board you have a lot of these. Your guys are going to be a lot stronger, but also the monsters are pretty strong. So just keep that in mind. Oh wow. So apparently these guys are pretty susceptible to lightning. Basically at this point my team is pretty well carried by Bear and Chin. So I kind of rely a lot upon items. You know, because the different items that have powers, magical powers, I guess you might say. So it's a very different strategy than what you would have in previous boards. And it's not like Sky and Paco can't fight. It's just that, oh man, these things are pretty strong. It's just that, you know, these guys they won't do nearly as much damage as, what they can do when they use those objects. And since the objects don't take away, the items rather, since the items don't take away from their magic, I can just continue to use them. Yeah. So you're going to want to go into all these places that I'm just passing right through, because there's a lot of stuff in there that is good. I'm pretty sure the Perilous can also stone you just like other things, but there we go. Now Light Axe casts harm, so that's why those Perilous were not affected. Good. So that battle would have taken some magic probably, or just a lot of time to get by. But with the items, we can just kind of breeze through that battle. Right through this door, we're going to have to face a blue dragon. Every time you come in this, you're going to have to face this stupid blue dragon. The black shirt casts fire too. So, yeah, normally when you come through here, you're going to be at a much lower level. So, going through this requires the cube, I'm pretty sure is what it's called. Cube. So you gotta have that. That was the cube I got from the waterfall. We need to be real conservative with the magic early on, because later on we're going to need it. So I don't want to waste any. When I see these guys are called bad men, and they're actually kind of strong. But when I see it, you know, my first thought is like they just totally ran out of creativity. You know, like you're gonna see all these crazy names. Oh man, that's really strong. Okay. But like they have all these crazy names early on in the game, right? And then all of a sudden they have this character called a bad man. And it's like, really? Couldn't come up with anything better than bad man? I'm gonna go ahead and use the heal again because I don't remember how high I am with all their levels. So this will save me from wasting a bunch of you know, heals and even magic on my guys. So you need to have that, and since Paco would never have done any good damage. Now on this level, if you go down over here on the left, you will get adamant, which you can then bring to, I've already done this, but you can bring the adamant to the guy, to the dwarf in the cave from way back when. You can bring him in and he'll make you the Excalibur, which you might have noticed Bear is actually using right now. So you need to go in, you need to make like a first pass and just go grab that. And then later on you can go back and then take on the rest of the board, because without that you're gonna be in a world of pain. Now this board actually is like a maze. So you, okay, chance to fight strike first. I think I'm gonna take it. And I'm gonna use heal again. Yeah, so my boys are pretty powered up at this point. I don't really, yeah, so only 2 people need any up. Now, but like I was saying, this board is kind of a maze. So you really need to know the way, and I can't remember exactly what it is. I think it's like 2 down. It might be 3 down and 1 over or 2 over, something like that. But if you get lost on this board, you're going to be in a world of pain, because if you notice they're getting strong, you know, the characters you're going to run into are much stronger. Well, not really showing much here, but actually, I don't think anybody's taking any damage on this one. Okay, well there was, as soon as I say it, man, jinx the team, you know? So I think we're what, 2 down? Oh man, I might have just gotten myself lost. Well, I guess this will be an interesting, because what can happen is you're going to find yourself back exactly where you started. And so, yeah. So yeah, and this is where you're gonna run into like things like wizards, and the wizards are a nightmare. So you want to get off of this board as quick as you can, which I might not be doing. This sucks. I might actually have to. Oh man, this sucks. I need to heal up real quick. Because this is really like the final place to get your ass. I have no, alright, at this point I'm kind of lost. And we are really hurting. I'm gonna need to use some magic here. Now I've noticed that a lot of the spells don't really work very well here, except for Nuke. Yeah, I put a lot of damage on, but it didn't kill anybody. Yeah, I didn't think the nuke was gonna do much. Or I mean the ruse, whatever that thing was called. The Bane sword casts Bane, which is like a poison smoke. And it kills anybody who, if it hits them, they'll die instantly. As long as they're casting lame spells like that, we don't have a problem. And I need to use heal again. Okay. Oh man, I'll pause this and I'll pick up right at the top of the key again.